So here I was, doing an amazing unboxing. Probably the best unboxing you've ever seen on the internet. It was phenomenal. It was blowing minds. The production value was immense. We had people like Spielberg and George Lucas. They were all amazed and awed and just, they couldn't believe it. And then I went ahead and changed screens from my, I'm not sure if you know, if you're using Microsoft LifeCam or not. That's the camera I have. Just a quick little aside. One of the many things I don't like about the LifeCam is the constant adjusting. Like, I do this, oh, focus, everything else goes screw. Then I come back here, and it's the constant move of focus, the constant shifting. This one's not any better sometimes. The stupid autofocus on this drives me nuts too. But I usually use a Samsung camera, cheap little jobby I got for $169. But the problem is the format in which it records video. There's a lot of interlacing, and if you don't know, interlacing is recording of every other line, and then the next frame has every other line that was missed the first time. So you see a lot of like lines on fast motion video, and that drives me insane. Like, it's just ridiculous. No video should ever have that. So I went upstairs to with this camera, getting ready to do some nice videoing. Tried to turn the camera on, no power. That's no problem. I'll find the adapter. I couldn't find the adapter. Well, that's no problem. I'll just go ahead, and I've got tons of universal adapters. I know the voltage in and all the requirements and stuff like that. It says it right on the bottom. So I get the voltage. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. What do I need? I need 7.4 volts for battery. Okay, 7.5. Let's go ahead and do that. Open it up. Now we all know that most universal adapters or AC adapters, plugs, whatever, they're pretty much universal. You look at one, and the problem is they're too universal. They almost all look the same. But you look at one, you go, oh, I know where this plugs in. So I go to plug it in. Samsung, in all their brilliance, decided to make their camera powered with an AC adapter with a square plug. Are you shitting me? So now I've got a camera that I can't even use because I don't have a square plug or a square AC adapter. So the long and short of it is, I got a paperweight, $199 paperweight. If you guys know of any camera out there that's between like maybe $200 and $300 less, if you can find one, that takes decent quality video, widescreen, doesn't have to be HD or anything like that. I don't care about that kind of quality. Really, content is the king, not the quality. Quality comes later when I'm rich, and I'm not going to get rich, so you're just getting content. But if you know of a camera, let me know. I'm in the market for one now. So unless I phone Samsung and say, hey, I'd love to pay $50 for your stupid AC adapter, which is not going to happen, I guarantee you that much right now, I'll be recording with the LifeCam. So this is why I'm downstairs, back where it all began, with the lighting, with the horrible camera that keeps zooming out and focus and flashing dark and flashing light. It's a good camera, but in some degrees it sucks some pretty good ass. So that's all I wanted to say. If you have a camera suggestion, let me know, post, send me an email, etc., etc. And let's get back on to the rest of the video now. And I usually have it on this screen here. And I'm sure you noticed that when I'm doing my videos, sometimes I'm doing this to make sure that everything is still in frame. Like, you know, the last thing you want is an unboxing with me way over here, or just seeing the top of my head, you know, that kind of thing. Nobody wants a groin shot of me anyways. And so I figured, you know what, why have it over here when this is constantly distracting, when I can put it on this monitor over here, where all I have to do is that. Sure, I'm not looking right at you, but it's nowhere near as bad as my profile. So I went ahead, click, drag, 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 and what do you know? As soon as you do that, the stupid LifeCam program says, oh, you've switched monitors, let's just delete everything you did already and start fresh. Really? Seriously? All that work? Gone. So as a result, the unboxing has taken place. Nobody gets to see it. As a result, there's a few things actually that were in the box that you weren't allowed to see anyway, so it's not like you missed out. But basically all I did was I opened these. And I'm sure you know what these are. It is the Emerald Artifice Deck, 2nd edition, white border. I got a brick of these just today, so and I had great review, blah 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 blah. Did a few slides with them, and then I did switch to an over-the-shoulder shot, and that's when the whole shitstorm happened. All in all, just go ahead and take a look at what I have to say about the Emeralds. I just reviewed it now. It's pretty much word for word really what I have to convey. The decks themselves are good. Ooh, you got the Masters that I'm just throwing around here. Not the Masters, good lord. The Blue Artifice as well as the Red Artifice, and we all know you can't get the Red Artifice. So out of all the Artifices I own, including this one, can't have that. Put that back up there. I like these decks. This is the first edition, by the way. I should really be doing this, because you can't get these anymore either. It's just, you know, the amount of decks that accidentally become limited time first editions is just phenomenal. So anyways, yeah, the Artifice, the Green Artifice, sorry, the Emerald Artifice, really good deck, looks nice, plays well. Go ahead and watch the rest of the review, and then we'll go ahead and just cut and go ahead and switch, and you'll see. This is the deck itself, okay? I would have to say it's a very nice, it's a nice green. I'm not entirely sure if the color is translated onto the screen very well, but I've got to say it's a very, very nice crisp color. I'll just hold the blue up beside there. The angle's right, there we go. They're deeper colors. They're not bright fluorescent or anything like that. It's a nice deep rich color. And I've got to say, I didn't think a green would go well with a deck like this, but it does. Now, on the regular Joker, you had this. On the green one, you've got a little green tint. Now, just for shits and giggles, I've got this one open. Let's just see if it's the same thing. Let's find the Joker. Ew, it is not. So the one thing that they carried over from the one deck, so you got the Green Artifice here, you've got the Blue Artifice here, and then you've got the red over here. Really, the only way you can tell it's the red is dude's holding a red deck. There's no red highlights. Over here, he's holding a blue deck, and over here, he's holding the Ace of. Let's just switch this up. There we go. You didn't see that. And over here, he's holding a green deck. So really, the Joker is the one thing that predominantly stands out as far as major difference. The red one, obviously, like I said, doesn't have the red glow around the Jokers, whereas you know, looking at this right away, that this is the green deck. That said, it comes with all of the standard decks that not decks, cards that you would expect it to. It's got the two Jokers with the reveal built in. You've got the Ace of Hearts here, and the face down deck there. So quick little deck switch. You've got yourself some. You're good to go. You've got the nice Ace. Now, I recently picked up some Arcane T-shirts, and I've got a bunch of the T-shirts. I was actually going to do a video on them, but I decided against it. I've got like the original Illusionist T-shirt that has the Disturbed Reality across the chest. I've got the Masters and the Ghost T-shirts, and I figured, what the heck, let's get the Arcane T-shirts. Dude, the Arcane T-shirts, they're sweet, man. You guys really ought to pick up a few. And then saying that, they should make some T-shirts with this Ace as well. Like, this actually would be like tattoo quality as well. But barring that, we've got the cards themselves. Nothing special about the cards. They are the Artifice cards. And then you've got the standard green double face. Heh, double back. So all in all, that's the deck. It handles very nicely, but then again, I just opened this like 30 seconds ago. You would expect it to handle pretty nicely. Very smooth, very crisp. It's got a nice sound to it. The paper quality, stiff. I wouldn't say it's very stiff, but it's firm. It's crisp. I was going to do a sleight of hand there, but I'm not used to doing my sleights at this angle at 90 degrees to the floor. So yeah, guys, get yourself some of the Green Artifices. You could even now that there's like different colors with this, well, excluding the red because the red's not for sale. You got the blue and the green. You could do like a color changing deck. You could do like a Red Hot Mama, but with like a blue and a green. You could. There's a couple other things. There's tons of things you can do with it as far as tricks go. Now that you have different colored decks of the same deck itself. Which is it's an excellent thing, especially with the fact that like you're not dealing with a black and a white issue. It's just the back that's different. So it opens quite a few horizons there for people who do multi-deck effects. I don't think we're going to be seeing any more colors from this line. If anything, I think the only other color that might look good would be a either like a violet, like, you know, purple type thing, like a really deep purple, royal purple, I guess is the color. Or I think that's it. Like I don't think I'd want to see a yellow or a gold in this. So this is the Green Artifice deck, available to Illusionist. The launch was just kind of snuck out there. Nobody really knew it was coming. Well, you knew it was coming, I think. There might have been some hints out there, but no one really, it wasn't hyped or anything like that. And there you go. That's the deck. This is something for you guys to pick up, play with. I know what I say. Let's just go ahead and raise this up. I know what I say about having, decks need to suit your personality and stuff like that. But it doesn't hurt to play with these things either. Like, it's always nice to just to have a selection, a wide variety of things to use. I still, more often than not, just use the Red Masters, only because I have like well over 500 of them to use. So it's not like I'm hurting for decks or anything like that. I've got more decks sitting here. I guess I should show you all the decks one day. But I've got more decks here than I know what to do with. And no, I'm not going to trade anybody or give them away free. That much I know what to do with them. So there you go, the Green Artifice. Get it from illusionist.com. The second edition with the white border and the green Joker. We'll call him the Leprechaun now. Illusionist.com. In the coming weeks, not weeks, that's a bit much. In the coming days, probably mid to late next week, I'm going to be doing an in-depth review of Pure Smoke, just like the nuts and the bolts. And I know for those of you that have it, you love it, you've played with it. I wore it for Halloween when I went to work at the restaurant, and it was fun. I was just having a blast with it. But for those of you that are on the fence, either undecided, I'm just going to give you a nuts and bolts in-depth review. I will say this now, even though I work for the company, I do like this product. And I will point out what I see are the faults, and I will point out what I see are the cons. But again, until technology becomes like Star Trek technology, we're just going to have to deal with certain things. But on that note, look for it coming, and I will talk to you on the flip side. Enjoy your Thursday. Don't eat all your Halloween candy in one spot, place sitting if you haven't already. And I will see you later. Bye.